Do.
Hey, look, we're live on Periscopes.
On the scopes.
Wow, this is an easy go live today. No, no issues.
Yeah, you say that.
I say we're going live, and we went live really quickly.
Are we live on Facebook?
Yes, we are.
We are?
Our audio's going out?
Everything.
Okay. Well, then let's get started. I'm going to hit the button.
All right, do it.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
All right, everybody, welcome into a Tuesday edition of Liquid Lunch, because why not? That's my new phrase, my new theme, my new mantra. Why not?
Because why not?
Because why not?
Why not?
You want to do another Liquid Lunch? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Want to record an episode of Interbrews with Caleb Wilson right before you do this? Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure.
You know, we got all that. So
Caleb Wilson of Backfish, and we'll be talking Backfish beers for sure.
Yeah. So we'll go in depth. So I'll be posting that episode later today.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we're done here, I will eat lunch and then, just work.
Well,
work to get the goodies out.
I choose to drink my lunch today.
Sure.
I prefer a liquid lunch.
For sure. It's the best round. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Josh Stewart. I am the host of this show called Liquid Lunch. This is Texas's live midday craft beer show. And that guy who was to your screen right,
I'm not ready,
is a guy that is not ready. And so I won't say anything else about him until he's ready. And that giggle you hear, that's the lovely Jules, and I won't say anything more about her until she's ready. But I'm Josh, and I'm always ready because, I don't know, I'm just able to present myself. Hey, look at that. I hadn't had any of that yet. But we'll get he's not ready, so we'll get to it in a second.
Because why not?
Because why not? Are you ready now?
I am ready.
Are you doing the sound on your side so I don't need to send it to you?
I'm doing the sound. I've got this.
Okay, well, I'm turning this down over here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to look at your watch. It's time to look at the clock so you too can tell exactly what time it is.
Oh, I thought we were doing something completely different.
Huh? Oh.
I thought I was going to do my thing here.
Oh, we'll do that in a second. Because I want to talk about what you are drinking first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't even say your name. Hey, guy that shall remain nameless and gal that shall remain nameless. What are y'all drinking?
Well, I'm gonna kick this thing off with Headliner Blonde Ale from St. Arnold.
Nice, that's a new one.
It's a new. Oh, you like that? Look how we went out of focus and this stayed in focus. Ooh,
that's cool.
It's a nice shot. Blonde Ale, it's cool. This is I think this is, and I could be wrong. You can correct me on this one if I am. But I think this is the only St. Arnold beer that doesn't have the saint on it.
Okay, hold on. Let me think about that for a second.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Santo does not.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Although does the skull have the hat?
Oh, you mean the funny hat?
Yeah, the saint hat.
I'll have to Google that.
Okay, hold on. Let me think about this again.
You think about it. I'll tell you what else we've got here.
Okay, go ahead.
So the lovely Jules and Jules is this lovely lady sitting right next to me.
Well, you weren't supposed to say.
Oh, the lovely. All right, you were supposed to beat me out there.
Okay.
So we went to Backfish on Sunday. We picked up a couple. Actually, we made a big beer to go trip, beer to go run,
Yeah.
beer to go run. So I got High Five white chocolate.
Nice.
This is a blonde ale, I believe.
Yes.
White chocolate blonde ale.
Aged on white chocolate.
Yes.
Oh,
So I'm looking forward to that one. And then we're going there today. We are going there. Swim Shady.
Yeah.
Passion
Which one
fruit
is that?
guava.
Passion fruit
okay.
guava.
Yes.
Swim
This
Shady.
is seltzer.
Seltzer. Yep.
Is that the only one y'all got? They have a few different varieties.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought this was enough for right now.
We
Trying
made
to take my beer
we made
intake
like
slowly.
3 stops on Sunday, so I didn't want to break the bank.
We got
Right.
2 everywhere we went.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we actually
the,
got 4 at local group.
Okay, well, the
they're
Swim
smaller.
Shady line of seltzers there at Backfish,
Yeah.
the finest of the finest seltzers you'll find, super clean and crisp and delicious to build anticipation for y'all.
It's
But
so
there's
exciting.
other flavors. There's the original with no flavor that Caleb. Well, we'll go more into that on that episode of Interbrews that's about to get posted. But then also they have a lime mojito version as well. So all good
Hold
things.
on. I didn't know you were
I'm
pouring.
excited.
Oh,
Look at that. I am so excited to try this.
yeah.
I
it's-
thought it would be perfect for these summer days where it's starting to get a little bit hotter.
Yeah, it's super crushable. Super dangerously so. I mean, they're only 4.5.
Oh my God, that is.
Yeah, it's
You could
only
just drink that all day.
it's 4.5%. I think it's 20 calories, like 2 grams of carbs or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Yeah, that's cool.
Danielle, I've had the headliner, and it is fantastic.
Oh, hey, Danielle.
If you're a big fan of the blonde ale, guarantee you're gonna love this one.
Are y'all ready to? Let's see. Should we share first, or should we introduce? We should introduce y'all before we do the sharing.
Yeah. there you
Okay.
go.
So everybody, get ready to share. But the guy to your screen right.
Brendan says Kennedy looks like a white Jesus with the beard.
I was thinking more like a Don Johnson kind of thing.
Love it.
Oh,
Or Sylvester Stallone from Cobra.
oh yeah,
Need
I'll
a-
totally take that one.
You need a match. I mean, the hair doesn't.
The disease on the cure.
Is that your?
That was-
Stallone?
That was
Stallone?
an awful.
It's-
I don't do impressions very well.
Was that supposed to be Stallone?
It
Is that what that was?
it was.
Oh my! Do that again.
No, no, you're gonna have to rewind that.
That didn't sound like Stallone. That sounded like the teacher from Weird Science or
I don't know what it's.
All right.
the bad
Okay.
guy from RoboCop after he got dropped in the acid. Timely references.
All right.
Anyway.
I am Kennedy,
Okay.
All right,
and
ready?
I think we know what time it is.
Yeah, the guy right. That's Skinny.
Hold on. Am I gonna? Don't play your music. Wait.
Too
Okay.
late.
Go. All right.
So when you have a party, you let out a little cheer for that wonderful flop top beer.
I'm a jerk.
Flop top beer.
Boom.
I was doing about 100 down the
And
Interstate Pike.
how was it?
Rear view mirror saw a little
It
red
was
light.
fantastic.
Excellent.
This is a good, crushable, sessionable, if you will, beer. And in times like this, when you want to have a lot, when you look for, this is going to make a good Friday beer, by the way.
Yep.
Good Friday?
I predict a lot of Friday shotguns with this beer.
Oh, that whole if you're not in the shotgun Friday shotgun group, man, poor Chad.
No, not poor Chad. Chad was being a dick,
No, I get it, but
and Chad got what he deserved.
well, yeah, Chad is a dick. That's
Yeah.
Anyway.
And those of you who aren't in it, Chad thought he would be funny and make a disparaging remark about all the females in that group.
Yeah, we'll come back to it because I want to introduce Jules because we've got this intro.
Okay.
So there you go,
Gotta intro
ladies and gentlemen. The loveliness next to that, which is Kennedy, the loveliest part of the show, ladies and gentlemen, Jules.
Oh, it's not playing.
Mine played.
It's not playing. the lovely Jules.
It didn't play.
It didn't play.
You need some hotkeys, bro. You need a new keyboard or something with the hotkeys.
Well, I mean, honestly,
Hey, Danny Reed.
every key I touch becomes a hotkey.
Well, yeah, but there are through the program we have, you can control, you can make keys automatically do stuff.
Oh, Dennis is on.
Hey, Dennis.
We haven't seen you in a while, Dennis. How have you been? How's quarantine treating you?
Yeah, how is the quarantine treating you? What's up, Brendan? And Adam. Adam, how are you, sir?
And Dennis, we are 2 days early. We've been doing a lot of extra liquid lunches because, First of all, what else are we gonna do?
Yeah,
And
right.
and the second reason is because
Why not?
why
What
not?
else are we gonna do?
What's your that? Why not?
Why not? Adam, I'm going to message
Hey,
you back
Adam.
here in a little bit. I need to. I want to talk with Adam. Wow.
Well, you can. He's listening.
No, I know, but I mean, like me and him, just
Just
one
just,
on one.
just a couple bros.
Just a couple of bros chatting it up.
Yep.
I am drinking. Let's see. What should I start with today? From our friends at Buffalo Bayou, 1836 Copper Ale.
Ah, the classic.
One of the classics.
That's one of mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, one of my faves.
Yeah. So happy National Beer Day, everybody. I don't know if y'all knew that. Did y'all know it was National Beer Day?
Oh, I thought it was National Beard Day.
That too. National Beer Day because on this date in 1933, beer became legal after being illegal during Prohibition, which started in 1920. And so they made beer legal it had to be at 3.2% or under. So milds and Berliner Weisses, but they didn't make those. So probably just like near beer kind of stuff. But then Prohibition ended a little while later completely. But beer was made legal, 1933.
Can you imagine having to go 13 years without being able to legally drink a beer?
Man,
I
but
did
all
it
the cool
once.
speakeasies you get to go to.
I did it
went-
once.
Yeah, I did it for 21 years.
I yeah, I think we all did that.
Right. So I can imagine it. I wouldn't want to go back to it. Just like I wouldn't want to go back to like no internet.
Oh gosh, could you imagine how different this time would be if we
Ooh, that
didn't
is
have
good.
internet?
Now, if this was happening, no internet, would we know what's going on?
Ooh, good point.
And how much worse would it have been?
Good point.
That's so good. That's so good. I love that beer. It's like it's got a little hot bite to it, and it's nice and malty too, crisp, and it is crisp and malty, just like they say.
That was a good one.
It's just that's good. That's a good one. That one, you know, you want this with like a patty melt or something. That's so good.
I know.
I want a patty melt in an 1836, or I want maybe like a turkey melt. I don't know, something with like
Something buttery, crunchy, and
Something
cheesy.
with melted cheese on it.
a little meat with some fat,
Yeah.
and just some oozing through, and maybe some
Oh, look at
know.
that.
waffle fries or sweet potato fries or something.
Oh, now you're making me want to have
Yeah.
to find somewhere to go out to eat.
They named a beer after me, and if you're new to the show, my name is actually Chris. Not my last name is Kennedy. They just call me Kennedy.
What?
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 Did you even know that, Josh?
What?
Who?
Yeah.
Mario. Happy National Beer Day. Happy National Beer Day.
Hey, Mario. How's it going?
Yeah. Hey, Mario. Sorry, I bet you get that all the time. So, here we go. Okay, so now I'm live on the. See, I always forget something. Now we're live on the audio side as well. If your bandwidth is low, like mine is, you forget easily.
I mean, that's you personally. You're in your house. It's not low.
No, it's just me. My bandwidth is low right now, and I totally forgot.
What's that?
So anyway, National
Ooh.
Beer Day.
This is good.
That's the white chocolate, right?
Yeah, it's got the perfect amount of chocolate in it.
Yep.
We tried to get the tiger, but
Yeah, this was the second choice because they're all sold out of the Tiger beers.
man, that was quick.
Yes.
We posted on a Thursday. We went on Sunday.
Yeah. Caleb said they went crazy fast. He was telling me that they. Well, I don't want to be too much of a spoiler. Just the to-go business doing well there at Backfish.
Seems to be everywhere, actually.
Yeah, and a lot of if you have a pilot system or a smaller system at the brewery, you can turn out a lot of really cool one-offs and trials and experimental stuff. So that's what Caleb's been doing. Caleb and Chris and
Oh, cool.
Bianca and everybody. So just watch for that kind of stuff. People are putting out one-offs and things like that, as well as the staples. You know.
Is Caleb doing anything with like, the Brett yeast, some kind of natural yeast and stuff?
No,
some good
not
funky
well.
stuff.
He is going to do some kettle sours. He was saying he's going to get started on some of that. He's been working with Quebec yeast. We get into a long conversation about Quebec yeast and some really interesting stuff he's found out about that. And so, have you brewed with Quebec? Have you?
No, come summertime, I think I probably will.
Yeah, you got to keep the temperature warm. But anyway, no more spoilers. I'm gonna let y'all because I literally just got off the line with him before we did this show, so I don't want to. I could talk about it and act like it was my information, but I want you to let it come from his sultry voice and let people hear it. So that'll be posted later today. But yeah, some really interesting stuff. So he's been doing a lot of Quebec yeast stuff. They've got some kettle sours. They're gonna do some more hazies. They haven't. He said they haven't done as many hazies as they had wanted to, and so now they have the time and the ability to dive in and do some more of that kind of stuff. So I would imagine a lot of brewers around town and around the great state of Texas are able to experiment more right now, and that's all good. Hey, Jeffrey's watching. Hey, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey.
And DeAndre, what's up? How's it going, DeAndre? Hope things are well. Hope all things are well. All things. So y'all did we talk about this on the show? French toast this morning? Is that what?
We didn't talk about it on the show, but yes, I was Mr. Smooth today, and I made French toast.
Boom. Hey, Dennis, yes, mac and cheese, especially if it's got a little bacon thrown in there, or something along those lines. Yeah, yes, sir. Or smoked sausage, something. I don't know. Or just mac and cheese with more cheese and mac. Yep. Anyway,
I bet I didn't we went to the grocery store yesterday. And so apparently this week right here is supposed to be like our worst week yet.
Yeah.
So I went with the intent of
So
buying.
we went to the grocery store in the middle of it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we went at the beginning with the intent of not going back to the grocery store for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I spent half my savings on food.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
And it'll all be gone in a week.
yeah. How fat are we going to be at the end of all of this? Like collectively.
Oh God.
God, I know.
I hope the personal trainers are they're just chomping at the bit. Like, once we get out of this thing, that they're gonna
And we're all gonna be grazers from now on. Nobody's gonna want to sit and just eat a meal. Everybody just wants to eat all day long.
Yes, absolutely. There's going to be some ramifications from this that we won't notice until later on. But like one of the things was that that I've been thinking about, like restaurants, like the spacing between tables and that sort of thing. That's going to cut down on people in their dining rooms, I would imagine. That's just a speculation. I don't have any proof of that.
It would make sense, though. Yeah.
Yeah, big crowds of people at big sporting events. That's one thing I think that'll be the sign when people just like don't think about going to a concert and they just go. Like at a big event, like at the Reliant Arena or NRG or whatever it's called now. That'll be another one, and then that's when like I think that'll have to wait until post vaccine or something. But
I know it's going to be interesting to see, because what are they going to do? I was talking to a friend of mine about Universal Studios, because they're trying to do in the queues, the spacing, like
the lines.
yeah.
Well, and it's like, how are you going to do that? How some of those rides are already an hour long, and the queue system is crazy inside, right? Yeah. So imagine if you did that and you gave like even 3 feet of space in between each person. It would be, all the way around to another ride. It's how, I don't know how, and to that point, think of a stadium where they're going to sell every other seat, but then each ticket's twice as much. What's that going to be like?
I don't know. Like, they'd have to section off big. I don't know. I don't know that we'll be able to jump back into some of that stuff. I think.
Are they going to start putting up like plexiglass barriers between all the seats in the stadiums?
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
they get broken.
It was yes. I don't know. Some of those kind of things I just don't think will come back until. I think some of this stuff is going to not be like outdoors concerts. You can give kind of the illusion of having space, especially like somewhere like Miller Park or something like that.
Yeah, where at least it's kind of more open or whatever. Yeah.
Smaller venues where you're at a table and you have space between, like a Mucky Duck or something like that here in town. But I don't know. It's going to be tough to do the arena full of people for a while. Even if people say, go ahead and go. I don't know. I don't know that I would go.
Well, yeah, and that's interesting. And like conventions too, like Danielle was saying, she still plans on going to a big convention on Labor Day weekend, and that's kind of the end of summer. That should be all cleared and done, and those conventions are crazy too. So it's going to be interesting to see what people do. And hi, Philip. Yep, drunkards.
Philip. Drunk
Hey,
nerds.
Yeah,
Drunk nerds.
Drunk nerds.
No, drunkards. No,
and
it's
Mary.
drunkards. There's no in.
Mary
Drunkards.
Thorne from Thistle Draft Shop is on the line as well. So, hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary. How
Speaking
you
of
doing?
a place to get something good to go with this 1836,
Yep.
that would be 1836 with the bacon grilled cheese or something like that.
Or that buffalo chicken sandwich. Oh, they were showing that on one of their Instagram posts. That was good.
And
A place like Thistle, Mary, you can speak to this more than we can. We should get Mary on one of these episodes if she has
Yeah,
time. I
for
know
sure.
she's super busy around lunchtime, obviously. But as far as spacing, Thistle,
Oh, yeah.
they have room for the space, and they open up
Yeah,
those
they
doors,
do.
especially on a day like today, where it's,
Yep.
I don't. Is it raining again? But when it's the weather we
No.
have had in the last couple of weeks, where it's been really nice, that's where the Thistle draft shops of the world take over.
and
Yep.
Mary, if you'd like to post a link with information about your to-go hours and stuff like that, feel free to post there in our comment section.
Oh, yeah. Let everybody know.
Mary, do you have a Skype? Here, I'm going to message you.
Oh, she's free now. Oh, that would be awesome. Yes.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to message Mary.
Yeah,
because-
Mary. If you want to join us, absolutely.
Oh, that would be awesome.
We're all set up to take
And yeah, think of
surprise
an Astros
guest.
baseball game. I mean, isn't it baseball season now? Officially?
Yes. Well, it would be.
It would be.
Yeah. Yeah, I think opening day was supposed to be like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
We were trying to plan out a nice show
oh yeah.
for opening day, like we did last year at Thistle Draft Shop.
Thistle Draft Shop.
Yeah, it was
And
one of our
that's-
most watched episodes at the time. We had Tampa Bay Brewing Company on because we were
At
opening
the
up
time.
against the
Tampa,
Tampa
Florida.
Rays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who were we supposed to open up against this year?
Does anybody know?
Anybody?
The Redskins.
Dennis, do you happen to know?
Pretty sure it wasn't the Redskins. It was.
Oh. Isn't that a team?
That's a
I
football.
don't know. The Blueskins. I don't know.
There's the Blues, but that's hockey.
Oh, there you go.
We should do. You know what we should do? We should do Kennedy and Jules Sports Trivia Challenge.
Oh my God.
Two of you go head to head, and we do sports trivia.
Oh, I was going to say, can we at least be on the same team? Because then we got a 50-50 chance of getting
No,
don't wanna
I
be on
want y'all to
Julie's
have a
team.
0-0 chance. But if you're y'all are in the same weight class, so it's fine when it comes to sports knowledge.
No, I'm
I would know more.
I'm actually good at sports trivia before like 1995.
We'll keep it all post 1995. Let me see.
Because 1995, that's the year I was a freshman in high school.
Oh,
Really?
Uh-huh. Or is that because the older you get, your short-term memory goes away and you only remember long-term memory? So is that really kind of what you're saying?
Wait, what were we talking? What are we talking
I heard
about?
that about old people,
What?
Josh. You heard that?
What are we talking about?
The short-term memory is the
Old
first thing you
people?
know.
It's
Is
not
this-
old enough. It's not old enough information for Kennedy to have remembered.
Exactly.
Old enough. Does this look
Or
like
new
the
enough.
Does this look like the beard of an old person to you?
What is exactly going on with that?
It's just,
All right. So during quarantine, you have a lot of extra time on your hand. I thought I'd put a little just for men on the beard.
Which one did you use?
Which one did I use?
Yeah, they have the one where it's gradual degrayer, or then they have just the full-on shoe polish on your face.
This was kind of shoe polish on my face.
Okay.
but it
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily look like that. It's different in spots. It looks kind of more natural-ish. It doesn't look like all one solid color.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull you back up because I'm trying to find Mary here. Hold on, let me. Natural? I mean,
It's not all solid one color.
I think
Here,
I think if you went all dark with the whiskers and the head. Because how long does it last? Did they say?
I don't know. I've done it before.
You not have the package before? You don't have the package with you?
I mean, not. I don't
Where's your
typically start a
package,
show
Kennedy?
with
Where's your
package?
with the pat. Well, I mean, with the just for men package right next to me.
I would like to see that package.
You want to see his package?
You want to see my package? It's not that type of show, buddy. That's my after midnight show. If you guys are interested, just send me a PM and I'll send you the link.
There you go.
Send him a PM. All right, yeah, PM, and he'll send you a DP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like dark brown or something.
You got the mustache and beard set, right? Maybe you just need touch of gray.
That's what I don't remember what I got.
Touch of gray won't color at all. It'll leave you looking distinguished. Ish. As distinguished as you can be.
It was definitely the mustache and beard.
It was a mustache and beard.
Yeah.
With that creepy guy on there.
So, I thought I'd check it out and
and there is a gradual process. I see that.
Yeah. No play for Mr. Gray.
No, Philip, there's nothing wrong with gray in the beard. Absolutely.
Nah.
But my beard wasn't gray. It was white.
Which is fine, but you couldn't really even see it because his skin is pretty white.
Well, the reflection of the sunlight through y'all's window. It's kind of glimmered on your face.
What?
Reflection of the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. They have a gray reducing beard wash. Gradually reduces gray. All right, we'll get you that next.
I didn't get that.
Yeah. Hey, you guys are on Skype. Do y'all ever get the phishing messages from random profiles of scantily clad women?
No, not really.
All right. Just me then. I think they're robots. I think they're bots, but yeah. So
what's going on with Mary?
I'm after. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Oh wait, did I get another one of those? Let me see. Chats.
So Brendan went to Lake Charles this morning and is coming back. So
here we go.
back in.
Brendan, out of curiosity, how are you listening to us right now?
Keep talking
gray
yourself.
beard. Well, to get gray, Philip, you gotta actually have a little bit of dark hair mixed in there.
Hey, Misty just joined us. What's
Misty?
Grumber.
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 What are you talking
Danielle
about?
says she hears Grumbers all the rage. Grumber? Let me see.
Huh?
What is this?
Sorry,
Can I look up this on my phone or
So, Philip, I hope you're not actually watching us and only listening to us if you're driving.
All right, trying to add Mary.
Philip, I'm sorry, Brendan. You went to Lake Charles?
That's what he said.
So you were in Louisiana.
I know.
That means you have to self-quarantine for 2 weeks.
Hey, Mary.
Whoa!
Hey.
Yeah, if you have your audio up anywhere.
Lake Charles?
Yeah.
Yeah, your
You're in
Facebook.
Louisiana. That means you have to self-quarantine for 2 weeks. Hey, Mary.
Yeah, Mary.
Hey.
you got the computer on.
Yeah, you got your Facebook audio up somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll say something now, and it'll turn up.
You have to self-quarantine for 2 weeks. Hey, Mary. Yeah.
Hey, is that better?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yay!
How are you?
I was listening to you twice.
Yeah, I know. Right? You could almost start your own round, start singing "Row, row, row your boat."
or 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. We might have those. We've been
Right.
we've been working on that hard and heavy this week.
Good.
And it's just Tuesday.
Right? Seriously, it's what day is today?
Cheers. I've got coffee. I got to change that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got up early today. Hit my. Ooh, wait, is that a Dogfish Head hat you got on?
It is.
There we go.
Yeah, one of my favorite hats.
Yeah. You got to get a good. This is one of my favorites because I don't want to cut my hair. Okay, so here's the thing I got going on now, Mary. It's a fly fishing hat from Colorado. I've only been fly fishing once, but I like the hat. So, my wife and I have this thing going on now where she said if I don't cut my hair, she won't shave her legs.
No.
Because one, I mean, we're not going anywhere, so what's the point, right? But two, it's I guess as a motivation. But now I was almost ready to do it, but now that she said that, I kind of want to see what happens. I want to see how woolly things get.
Woolly.
Yeah. So what do you think? I mean, you think I should? Because really my only option at this point is just to shave it all off.
Hey, experiment. Why not?
Yeah. I don't know. And the thing is, if I shave my head, do I shave my beard? Do I trim it down? I'm kind of going with this homeless chic look now. I put on my bathrobe. I meander around the house, let my hair all poof out. You know, it's a good look.
Well, then take advantage of it.
Yeah, right. I don't know, like hobo chic is I think is what I'm calling it.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I'll let y'all know. Well, I'll start taking measurements of the leg hair on my wife and if I haven't shaved my head, it's still going. So we'll see who caves first. Either one of us will cave, or we'll both look like cave people.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So I have a question, Josh.
All right.
Who has more hair, your wife, or what has more hair, your wife's legs or your head?
Oh, thank you. No, I have hair on my head. It just all has migrated south.
Okay.
I could do like a good back mullet, like if I wanted to. I could rock a mullet for sure.
Oh, you could do a Michael Bolton.
I could definitely do I could do a Michael Bolton for sure. But I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. I'll keep everyone updated on Hairgate.
Hairgate.
So Mary, how are things at Thistle?
Oh, slow but running. You know, we've finally gotten to the point where I can pull my head out from the computer and look at some other things that need to be done. So this is our opportunity to do some scrubbing and cleaning and refining and those kinds of things. So we've had some great response on some of our burger specials, though. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Your food and so the beer. Okay, so beer to go is now, and wine and anything else, right?
Yes.
It's all on the table, literally.
Yeah.
So, one, that's good. What's your inkling as far as like? Do you think that'll stick around after this is all over?
I think so. I think once they've given the public, that opportunity to have this advantage, that it's going to be hard to take it away.
Yeah, and what's the downside?
Policing. You know, are the restaurants going to police it the way they need to, or is there going to be this abuse situation, which I think is why it was never a thing to begin with.
As far as who's getting the alcohol and that sort of thing.
Yeah, monitoring it.
That's true. Yeah.
I guess it comes down to at what point is it out? Like once you hand it over to because the same thing would go with a grocery store, whether you went to the liquor store, any alcoholic product beyond somebody standing over you watching to see. And even in Texas, somebody under the age of 21 can have an alcoholic beverage if their parent or guardian is there with them and they say okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Let's try it out. We got a whole new world.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of there's three modes of conversation at this point. It starts with how crazy is this, and everybody kind of calibrates like, well, this is nuts because you have to kind of do that every couple of days because things update so fast. Then you go to distraction talk, like things like how hairy are my wife's legs versus how bald is my head. Then you go to what's it going to be like when this is all over, and that's to me that is getting more interesting and more fun because I think the longer we're in it, the more we can kind of not that you get numb to what's going on, you just kind of get used to dealing with the craziness.
Yeah.
It's not as shocking. There's still the weight of it, but it's not as shocking. Like you're used to getting hit in the head. Like once you've been hit a couple of times, things start to kind of.
Because you start to get used to it. You get used to the new norm,
Yeah, we're all a little punchy right now, so that's fine.
So do you think there's more relaxed people out there in the world because now we're forced to be at home and relax a little more?
Sleeping a lot and stuff? I'd hope. I hope people taking advantage of it,
There's going to be a lot of babies 9 months from now.
Right. They're making the next boomers.
Well.
Not over here.
Not over here. Yeah.
Yeah, not over here either.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's like I don't know if this whole hair thing. I don't know. At a point.
Josh, you ready for a fourth daughter?
You can never be ready for that. But if it happened, it wouldn't bother me at all. Girls are the best.
Yes, they are.
Really? I want to hear you say that once they start dating.
We need a beer, John.
If this lockdown lasts long enough, I won't have to worry.
Is that what you're hoping?
All the dads of daughters in the world got together and said, "Let's don't tell them if this thing lightens up."
What are you drinking for beers? We're gonna pop one open.
I got an 1836 from Buffalo Bayou.
Nice.
Kennedy, what do you got?
All right, so Jules and I made a to-go beer run the other night.
Yeah.
The other Sunday.
Sunday.
So these are Backfish. I've got the High Five white chocolate blonde ale, and Julie is sipping on some Swim Shady. What is that? Seltzer.
Seltzer. It's a guava, passion fruit and guava seltzer.
Yeah.
Something light and easy.
Have you tried
Nice.
that, Mary? Have you tried their seltzer, Backfish?
Yeah. I have not. I haven't even been to Backfish.
If you want have you had a seltzer on tap there at Thistle?
Not yet, but I saw where Copperhead came out with a seltzer. It's like, maybe we can put it on tap.
I saw that too. I need to try. I can speak from experience though, and from firsthand experience, and now Jules can too. And I don't know, Kennedy, have you tried it yet?
Yeah, it's
It's
delicious.
good. It's very good.
Caleb
It's
seltzer.
light.
It's clean. There's that like some of those.
Too hard.
What are y'all? I want to see. What are y'all deciding on?
She's deciding on beers.
She's deciding which
oh,
ones.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Coffee Kolsch by Husk Brewing,
Ooh.
or the Ever Forever Two Hearted Ale.
Two Hearted Ale.
How many cups of coffee have you had this morning?
I still got room.
Well, I was going to say if you need to transition, that would be a good one to go with the transition.
Yeah.
That it is.
But if you've reached your limit, like I typically do, and you got to go, hard cut, I would then go Two Hearted. So that's my approach. So there we go.
Do you find yourself, since you're getting more rest and having more relaxed time in the morning, that you're drinking more coffee than normal and you don't need it?
I find that I need it more. Like this morning, I had to go pick up school lessons for the girls, and my wife's like, "I need you to get out of bed and go get that," because normally she's been doing that. But I was like, "Start the coffee." That was my negotiation. So I said, "Go get the coffee started." And she's like, "Well, then you have to make the bed." And I'm like, "All right, I'll make the bed."
You had to actually physically go to school to pick the stuff up?
Yeah, you go through the drive-through, and then one car at a time pulls up. Everything's on the table. The teachers step back. You get out of the car. You come get the thing, and then you drive away, and the next person comes up.
They can't do this email? They can't email you stuff?
Email it?
No, these are big packets to like worksheets and all that kind of stuff. And then they still do the Zoom classes.
Oh,
okay.
So it's actually a lot busier now meeting up with teachers. We got like 20 teachers we've got to coordinate to meet with between the three of them. It's like, which one? Okay, hold on. We got to go check our time. Like Zoom meetings all day long. There's CEOs that don't do Zoom meetings like we do.
Right.
So, it's a bit. I mean, it's an awesome piece of technology, but man,
Keeping them busy for sure.
keeps us for sure. And then there's also the people. I don't know if y'all heard these stories. There's people jumping into other people's Zoom meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read the story. There was the guy. He was giving his PhD dissertation, and he had the panel was there on the Zoom meeting. His parents got to join because he's been putting in, hey, what's up?
Hey there.
Oh, see, he's got a nice full beard.
Yeah, see,
Drinking the same thing? Okay, good. Perfect.
yeah, we're all growing COVID beards.
Are we all?
And the women are doing COVID legs.
Yeah. COVID beards and COVID legs.
I'll give that a try.
Yeah. But anyway, the guy was giving his PhD dissertation, given in front of the panel. His parents got to be there to see, which I don't think normally happens. I don't know. It's been a while since I got my PhD, my first one anyway. But I don't have a PhD. But anyway, somebody jumped into the Zoom chat, like they got the address and were able to jump in, and then just started drawing dick pics, like. So that's been a thing. People have been doing that. They've been showing like porn video and things like that.
Well, all right, so
people are the worst. They're the best and the worst.
So tomorrow we're actually efforting
yeah.
a open invitation Zoom meeting for Liquid Lunch.
Yeah.
We haven't said that yet, but I'm saying it now.
Yep. So
What
now
time?
It's officially,
What time are we efforting?
I'm thinking like 7 o'clock.
Happy hour.
Yeah. See how that works. So 7, and I'll once I get this all figured out, I'll post everything on our Facebook page.
So stay tuned, though, definitely, because this
So
will be a
it
chance
should
for
now
all y'all.
that you're telling me these horror stories, I'm a little bit concerned.
Because I think some of our own people would do that.
That's what I'm thinking, Jules. You're right. You're exactly where my mind was at. It's like, I think that the dick pics are probably inevitable for our group. So it's
and they would do that anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
they lead with that. That's like,
hey,
dude,
exactly.
check this out.
That's their profile pic.
Yeah.
and I want to say I'd be offended, but I wouldn't.
But anyway, so that's Zoom. I was going to say something else. I forgot already.
Yeah,
But it's funny though about the coffee, because I've been trying not to drink. I would have 1 cup in the morning at the house, and then when I go to work, I would have a cup. But I'm trying not even to do that second cup here, because I know that second cup will lead to a third cup, which will lead to drinking it all day.
her second cup of coffee turns into a first glass of beer.
Yeah.
Well, you got to even it
that whole
out.
second cup. It's just easier.
Or you do coffee with beer.
There you go. Exactly.
How is that?
It's pretty good. This is from Tempe, Arizona. It's got a nice little flavor. It's a little bit flat, but it's pretty tasty. You get the coffee right away.
Yeah, so it's a Kolsch. You say it's a Kolsch with...
Yeah, coffee Kolsch. That's neat.
Coffee Kolsch.
Okay. Usually see it with stouts, but I love a Kolsch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Eureka Heights is releasing, I think on Thursday, releasing an Irish cream coffee, which I got to find out about it, because it was let me see, hold on, Irish cream beer. Sorry.
Well, I'm drinking this white chocolate blonde ale from Backfish, and it is fantastic. There's like just the perfect amount of chocolate in this. It's not overpowering. It's great.
I'm going on to beer too. If we're all just putting it out on the table. Squeeze and twist from No Label. No Label's been killing it, man. If y'all don't follow them on social, Josh over there, his photography skills are second to none. So anyway, squeeze and twist.
Oh boy.
I love the way this beer smells.
It looks like Misty she's getting her drawing skills ready. for the meeting tomorrow.
Getting her drawing skills ready.
Yeah.
Did you? What's the show on Netflix? Is it American Gangster?
American Vandal.
American Vandal. Season 1 of American Vandal was fantastic.
Yeah.
Mary, have you seen that?
I have not.
Put it on your list of mindless, ridiculous, and emphasis on the ridiculous things to watch. But it'll make you I don't know, it'll either make you laugh or just shake your head like, who recommended this to me? And then I will say Kennedy. And
no, Kennedy did not recommend this to Mary.
Is it better than Tiger King?
Oh,
I don't know if anything gets better than
no.
No, it's as bad as Tiger King?
It's as bad and good at the same time.
I mean, honestly, Tiger King came out at the perfect time.
Did you hear about the tigers that have the virus?
No.
There's tigers that have COVID.
What?
Like in New York, they tested positive for COVID.
Do you know an animal that... I saw this the other day, and there's an animal that cannot get COVID.
What?
It's genetically impervious to COVID.
What?
It's the anteater.
Really?
Yeah, the anteater cannot get COVID because it's full of antibodies.
You had me. Now I got to check and see if that's accurate, though. People are going to be like, you know what? I wanted a pet aardvark. I wanted one, but wasn't sure through all of this. But now they were actually the perfect pet.
I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, feel free to use it. My dad actually sent me that one.
Oh, your dad? Yeah, that makes sense.
How are where are your parents? Are they over where are they at? Andorra? No, where are they at?
No, they're in Spain.
Yep, they left Andorra. They got to Spain.
My
That's
dad
the
said. My dad said yesterday he went for his daily walk, and he got stopped by the police, and they told him to go straight home.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pretty serious over there, huh?
Yeah, it's very serious over there.
So are they just on lockdown in their apartment?
Yeah, pretty much. Like the only place they're allowed to go is to the grocery store, and they're only allowed to go one at a time. Like, so my mom and dad can't both go to the grocery store at the same time. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dang. That's crazy. Well, you know they just closed all the state parks and national history things or whatever, like historic markers here. Markers. So they just closed all that. So we can't go to a park. Well, how long is it going to be? We go on a walk and they send us back home.
Well, Kennedy, they typically do that anyway.
Well, that's true.
Yes, I've been sent home plenty of times.
Sir, you look too suspicious. Can you please get out of public?
And
Mary,
I keep writing notes to say, no, let him go. Let him out, please. It's okay for him to be out. I put a little pin.
Mary, how does the to-go, have you changed your to-go approach at all since with all of this? How is the...
Yeah, actually, I mean, we're doing something we never anticipated doing, and that was online orders. So, maybe this is something for our future that will really take hold. But yeah, we've it's kind of hit or miss. We're seeing some trends after 2 weeks, we got a little bit of trend going on, but yeah, it's kind of nice. Most everybody are coming in and they're calm and collected and they're happy to be out and about and doing something. And then there's a few that are, kind of standoffish and, getting their stuff from a distance. So it is a real thing. Mm-hmm. And, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's an interesting world to navigate, is trying to figure out what people's comfort level is with everything. And then what is the appropriate approach for your, because it's easy to say, what's fine. They're probably fine, but you don't know that they're fine. And it's not, you can't just take your own, like, I should be fine. But you got everybody you're around you have to think about and all of that kind of thing. Yeah. And you don't want to be, you still want to be nice, but then you have to like keep yourself in check. It was our last week of going to church, with everybody there at the church. It was, there was a lady sitting next to me that actually, we moved in and she moved down 2 seats. And then when it came time to do the handshakes, she wouldn't do it. And she like she would bump elbows, but she wouldn't do hands. I was like, huh. I was like, all right, well, that's, that's fine. Okay. If that's maybe she's got, other issues or whatever going on. And it turns out she was just right. She was smarter than everybody. So it's like, oh, shit.
So this is the new norm, right?
Right. So I don't know. Like, I'll be glad when hugs are back legal again.
Me too. That's tough.
Yeah. Jules and I have been to like a lot of breweries lately to get to-go orders, and it's interesting. Some of them you actually get to go inside and go up to the bar and pay. Some of them they have like just a station set up to where you can get your stuff, and then some of them are just wait in your car. We'll bring out the order to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you never know what to do at any of them. So you just kind of pull up and you're like, okay, well, the doors are open. Like when we went to Backfish, and the doors are wide open. And so I stand at the door and they're like, wave. And I'm like, can we come in? I'm like, okay.
You can, but he can't.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's standard.
And then they just point to Kennedy's picture on the wall.
So, Mary, how do you guys do your to-go orders?
Hey, we're inviting people to come in. If they want to stay at the curbside, we'll take it out to them. Yeah. That goes to the question, how none of this is very clear. It's all open to interpretation. So what I found is, the people that do come in, which is most everybody, I get to know them a little bit better, which has been fun.
Oh, cool.
And, you talk about the school districts and what they're doing over here in Klein to mitigate, when they go back to school in August and September, how many kids are going to be behind?
Yeah.
Well, on the portions that I've had to teach, I know of 3.
Oh, God help them.
They've actually regressed. It's like they're unlearning. They're back at second
Yeah,
grade.
but I think you're doing that on purpose so you can get out of it.
No, it ends up taking longer. I'll be honest. I was not cut out to be a teacher. That's for sure. Like you need organization and all kinds of stuff. So
Patience. You need patience.
Yeah.
Compassion. That's why we're never homeschooling as parents. There's other people that do it better than we do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So teachers, that's their job.
Teachers.
Cheers to the teachers.
Yeah,
exactly.
cheers to teachers.
Yeah, any teachers watching us right now. Ding.
Hey, Jose's listening over on the audio side as always, and I think he listens even when we're not on, streaming. But he says he lets his kids handle their own. He's letting them do self-teaching.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Because he knows the effects his teaching would have on them. So.
Aw.
It's called self-awareness, and it's a thing people need.
There you go.
So there you go, Jose. You're a hero, sir.
Yep. Taught them to read. They can read the instructions, and they can do it, right?
Exactly. Right.
So my great aunt or Aunt Carol. Hello, Carol.
Aunt Carol. Hey, how's it going, Aunt Carol?
She's my great aunt. She's my mom's cousin.
Oh.
So
that's your second cousin. Is she another? Okay, so I figured this out because I did the DNA testing. So she's a generation ahead of you?
Because she's my mom's cousin.
Okay, so she's your second cousin once removed.
Okay.
Well.
So if that's right, Carol, or if I'm wrong, you're my mom's cousin. You guys are cousins. So feel free to update me or correct me because I get all that crazy mixed up. So yeah.
You're new.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, removed.
What does that mean, removed? Exactly.
It's a generation. So if you're related to somebody of another generation, oops, sorry, I don't know what I hit my keyboard. If it's of another generation, then that's removed. So twice removed would mean like your grandparents' brother.
Oh.
So like
a word for that.
Yeah, removed sounds so.
So like a cousin of your grandparents would mean twice removed.
Right.
Ah.
Like
Yeah. That is pretty aggressive though.
Better term for that.
How about next two?
Like like cousin 2.0 or?
Yeah.
Or my grandmother's cousin.
Yes, there you go. Just keep it like that.
Second cousin and first cousin and third cousin.
Well, third cousin.
Disowned them from the family.
Yeah, well, it does sound like people are.
Yeah, exactly. It does.
My mom's like, "This is my son." Removed.
Removed. Well, that's what I say about Kennedy. Like, it's Kennedy.
Okay, because it was bad.
Yes, just removed from the will, removed from the house, removed from all the family albums. No, so it's like, okay, so the first, second, third cousins, right? That is a cousin of a cousin is a second cousin, or a relation, like a child of a cousin is a second cousin.
What?
So that's like horizontal. Removed is vertical through generations.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Oh. And I only learned that because I did my DNA.
I still think removed is very harsh, though. I agree with you, Mary. There needs to be a better word. Because I always thought, well, what did they do? Yeah. Why they got to be removed?
Exactly.
Well, if I become that second cousin removed, I'm actually still alive, so I would be offended to be called that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's come up with a new term. What about second cousin over yonder?
So, Mary, I have a quick question for you too. So, have you seen a lot of like Uber Eats or any of those type of pickup deliveries? Because I'm reading a lot about that. Or is it mostly people ordering and coming in picking up themselves?
Well, here's the thing.
Right, because
we've chosen not to use the Uber Eats and the drivers because they take 25 to 30% of our profit. The charge is not passed on to the consumer; it actually dips into our profit. So I've opted not to do that. It doesn't make sense in my world.
No.
So we have all walk-ins.
Okay.
Having a business that works like that, but I'd like to say that we've got really great product, and we may hurt some, but in the long run, we're not going to hurt that much by not using them.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's kind of one of the reasons I asked. I was curious about those systems. As an end user, I don't like using them because they, you get a burger and fries that's $10, but your bill's $23 by the time you're done. You're like, what the heck? You know what I mean?
So I guess this is an awkward time to roll out. This episode brought to you by Uber Eats.
It is not brought to you by Uber Eats. I can guarantee you
order
that.
now and
Receive your COVID discount.
yeah, COVID discount. Enter in Liquid Lunch COVID-19.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think it's a great platform. It's just not for us.
Yeah. Interesting.
Heather's on. Heather Banana Show.
Banana
Oh,
Show?
wow. Yeah.
We got
How are
Banana
you
Show?
doing? And she said that they picked up food from Thistle Draft Shop, and it was fantastic as always.
Oh, it was so good to see them as well.
Yeah.
Hey to Alan as well. Alan's on. Alan's watching. It's good to see your. Good to see your profile picture there. Anyway, I miss people.
I do. I was just thinking, do you think there'll be, like, they'll start to loosen up a bit where they'll say, okay, like, especially Mary, like Thistle, we were talking, that is a good already environment where the tables are spaced enough. You don't feel crowded. You don't feel like you're on top of, right next to someone when you're in there. Do you think the first step would be like, if you have a restaurant like that, you can have 20 customers come in and sit down or something like that? Do you think they'll kind of, because I mean, you could do that in your store in Thistle. I mean, and like if
I think it's going to be all or nothing. They either lift it or they don't lift it. But what I do see is the public going out into the public is going to be kind of transitional. It's not going to happen all at one time. People got to get comfortable with leaving the house.
Yeah.
Just the shaving alone is going to take a few
Yeah.
There's gonna be a run on razors.
Well, the Dollar Shave Club has been advertising a lot lately, so.
Yeah, and the people that are going to come out ahead on this are the plumbers.
Well, from all the
because everyone's starting to shave their legs at the same time, clogging up all those pipes. Yeah.
The plumbers and the personal trainers are next.
Yeah, there you go. Well, the plumbers probably already too, because we still can't get toilet paper at our HEB. So it's like if people run out, what are the, so.
All right, Mario is giving you a cheers. Loves your food and always great service.
Always great service. Yeah.
Thanks, Mario. Yeah, we got some great people. We're pretty happy with our people.
What has been the most purchased to-go meal?
Man, those burgers are going well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the burgers. So what we did last week is the kitchen created a different style burger. So they used the blue burger, but they put some brie cheese and some tomato jam. Delicious. Mm. So he's got plans for a different style burger this week, and then we're going to do steak night Wednesday, and then also I think he's got a beer brine chicken for the weekend that he's looking at.
Mm.
And they're so good.
Brie on a burger sounds good. Sounds awesome. So good.
Mary, do you guys have any plans for crawfish?
We've talked that up. I think just in our general area, we've got so many people doing crawfish that it doesn't. We decided to stick with our menu and what we do best. Love to, but it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And crawfish is so seasonal. I think everybody hits it all. That's just the deal with seasonal things, right? Everybody kind of hits it, so you kind of have to pick your spots. Jose says he misses going to Thistle, and then he has a frowny face.
Oh, we miss everybody. I'm socially deprived right now.
Oh my gosh, I know. Everybody is. It's like I haven't seen another human except for him in like weeks, like in person.
Well, you went to HEB
and notice how when
yesterday.
she says human,
right.
like, well, I'm not seeing another human.
In person?
Person?
I haven't seen a human.
It's been a long COVID.
Yep.
We're going for it.
There you go.
Yes. I get to see so much of this lovely person next to me.
Yeah.
Wake up, she's there. all day long.
Come out of the kitchen.
She's
I'm
there.
there.
She's there.
Everywhere we turn, I'm there.
Yeah.
All I have to say is I'm glad we got this bigger place together, because imagine if we were like in a one bedroom like one of ours that we had before. I think we'd go even more crazier.
Yeah,
crazy. I treasure this time with you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, when we say put a ring on it, Jules, we don't mean around his neck.
Yeah. You got to be specific these days, I mean, hey.
So, yeah.
So what do you think is going to happen in the world of right now? What's happening in the world of everybody having to work from home? So you get your husbands, the wives, and the children all at home at one time for more than 2 days at a time. What's the households look like? Josh, can you speak to that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It goes in waves, and if you have a little more space, like even just some extra walls, it doesn't even have to be necessarily like everybody like in their own room, but to get like there's times when you can all be together, and that is fun, but then there's kid energy, and then there's man energy, and there's grown woman / mother energy, and they go well and pulse together for a while, and then there's times when they retract and they repel. And so you need to recognize those times and go meander around in the garage or do laps in the backyard or go let them draw with chalk in the driveway or something along those lines. It just you kind of have to learn to read. Yeah, you have to learn to read.
Or that's the time you go to your local brewery or draft shop and get some beer to go.
There you go.
That's true. Yeah, if you can run an errand where you can stay in your bubble of a car.
Yeah, like, I'm going to run an errand. And Mary said, if you guys aren't comfortable with it, they'll be happy to take out your orders to the car.
Yep. There's a couple times I was going to say to Kennedy, I'm going out for cigarettes. I don't even smoke, but I'm like, I'm going out for cigarettes. Come back with a quart of milk or something. I'm like 3 hours later. I don't know.
Like I'm going to Aldi. Okay, have fun.
No, I don't. I mean, in general, for the most part, it's been good. I wouldn't give it up for anything as far as spending time with my kids and spending time with my wife and watching great movies and. We have sometimes we'll just shut stuff off and have great conversations, so it's been good in that regard. I don't know. It's actually in that when you look at it that way, it's been a huge blessing. Because life was so busy before, and now we just have time to just sit there and kind of stare at each other, and it's like, oh man, I haven't really just stared at you since you were 6. Yeah. You've grown up a lot.
But then they're saying things like, Dad, why are you staring at me?
Yeah,
it's creeped me out.
That's true.
We were talking to some friends last night on a Zoom meeting, and it was funny because I was asking, they have younger kids, and I was like, so do they have a bedtime or just kind of whenever they fall down and sleep, right? And laughing. And they were joking, though. They said they ended up playing a video game till 3 a.m. with one of their sons, and it's like you would never do that before this, really. It would be like, no, you have to go to bed, or no, so it's those moments that I think there's going to be some really good takeaways from this, some really good memories, things that they might necessarily wouldn't have done or spent that time or had that kind of situation because life is so busy and you have schoolwork and you have to go to work and you need to be in bed and so many rules that people live by day to day. So it's kind of like nobody has any of that right now. So there's some magic in it,
Sure. And I think like 2 or 3 years from now, there's going to be a whole lot of, hey, remember when we were quarantined for 3 months?
Yeah, oh yeah, there'll be a lot of that.
Yeah.
And how much of your neighbors you saw more than normal because you were at home? Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. And actually, when you walk outside, people smile and say hi, and they never did that before. So
we have more time now.
Yeah, they're like, oh, people, hi. We're all commiserating together. So we're,
Except at the grocery store.
Yes. No. Nobody.
Nobody's friendly there.
Well, the grocery store is the great reminder, right? That
The
you
great
have needs,
reminder.
and you can't be a man, an island unto yourself.
Yeah.
We have absolute needs for food, and that sort of thing. Most everything else we can isolate with, but unless you live on a huge farm and can grow all your own whatevers, right?
Yeah.
Which we don't, by the way. I am growing some peppers. I got some peppers. Talk to me in another 8 weeks, and maybe I'll have some.
You can have one.
Yeah, you can have one of the 4 that I guess that were.
You used to have pumpkins.
I'm going to do that again. I've got so many pumpkin seeds, Kennedy. You have no idea. Oh. I told my neighbor the other day, Bill. So I've got 2 great neighbors, Mike and Bill, on either side of me, and they're both crafty, and that's because I'm not. So that woodworking and a former police officer who's just street smarts.
So
I'm
three
safe.
dudes living next to each other, and they all have 1-syllable names.
I know, right? Well, it is the burbs.
Mike, Josh, and Bill.
It is the suburbs, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's.
Let me guess. You all have minivans.
No.
No.
No, Bill's retired. He has a pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
His wife has one of those it's like a station wagon.
Oh, all right. Old school minivan.
Yeah, it's not like an old school station wagon, like the hatchback or whatever it is.
All right.
I mean, it's kind of a mom car. Okay, it's close enough. Yeah, that's fine.
So Misty has a quick question about her son wants her to get an Xbox so she can play along with him, and she doesn't. And she's asking if that makes her a bad mom.
Yes, it does, Misty. Horrible. You are a horrible person.
That is time you could. So he lives in another state because he's in the Navy. And he's doing really good in there, and so he's gone. And so this would be the one time they could do something together. So,
yes, Misty, you get that Xbox, and you play video games with your son.
Yes, absolutely. I think the fact that he wants you to is a huge thing, and
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, here's another one. What is it called? I got this app down here. House Party. If you don't want to buy an Xbox, because an Xbox is what, $300 or something like that.
Money well spent.
You just download the House Party app, and you can play games. App. Yes.
Okay.
You get on your phone, whatever type of phone you have. You can also do it on your computer, but they have trivia games, time trivia games that you can play with other people. You can chat back and forth. They have drawing games. They can do like a Pictionary game.
Oh, that's fun. And you could do it with across anybody else who has a phone, basically, and has the app.
Yeah, you don't even have to. Yes, anybody that has the House Party app. So that's my ringing endorsement for House Party.
There you go, Misty. There's your solution. Tell Jaden to get the House Party app, and you can do it.
And Philip alluded to the fact that, yes, he's going to kick your butt in every single game you play.
Yeah. But that's time well spent.
It's fine. Yeah, time well spent.
Oh, and Philip also said he's not going for the meander drinking game today. So, yeah, we haven't been doing the meandering drinking game. That's Josh's go-to, Mary, is he meanders. That's his, his daily activity.
I've gotten better. Less meandering, Mary, than there was, because it was like, what do I do now? So I just do a lap around the house and look out the window, and then do another lap and look out the front window, and I don't know what's going on with the dog. Go rub the dog, and then what are you doing? And we both just kind of lay on the bed and look at each other, and then get up and walk around. So I'm into some books and some other things now. So there's.
Well, we have a guest room, but I'm saving the guest room for spring break or something like that. Because I've been that's where we'll holiday and go over there and spend some time in there and make it feel special.
You should go buy some sandbox sand. And some umbrellas. Go and then put some sandbox sand in a pool, like a kiddie pool.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Some lawn chairs.
There you go.
Play some
Perfect.
Jimmy Buffett.
Feel like I'm back home in Florida.
Yep. Make some mojitos or something.
Hey, what about the margaritas to go, huh? Everybody's in love with that.
I'm hearing all these stories about, hey, man, my neighborhood restaurant has gallon margaritas to go.
And they're like, but you have to. But the trick is you have to pay. You have to buy food. It's probably the same with you, right, Mary? To be able to serve the alcohol, they have to purchase food.
Well, I think we're probably different because we were to go anyways. The difference is we don't sell spirits. So I think it's the spirit industry that is saying you got to buy food.
That's true. That's probably, yep. There you go. But yeah.
Jose said he had a friend that actually poured sand in one of their bedrooms.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hardwood floors, I hope.
I don't know. I think he'd have to go straight concrete. I think he'd have to pull it all up, and then some liner.
I mean, we've all got time to pour sand in our bedrooms and clean it up,
and refloor and take up the carpet.
That's what you want to do.
Build sand castles.
There you go.
Yeah, I would just worry about like sand mites or something. Don't get that sand from Galveston.
No, all the beaches in Galveston are closed anyway.
Well, speaking of that, to go, I haven't heard any movement on getting that law passed. Like they were trying to
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Breweries.
Yeah, for breweries being able to deliver. I know they've signed it, like they've had a bunch of signatures, and they've taken it to the governor's office or whatever.
How do their lives change at this moment?
That's a good point.
You know how it changes at the moment? Their life has got exponentially better.
They're more social.
They're probably more social.
They're like, I can stay at home all day long and play video games with all these people, and no one's going to look down at me.
Now they're all like, now everybody wants to be me, huh? Now it's cool to be me.
More gamers out there.
Yeah, there was a prediction that the esports would have a big bump, right, in popularity because there's nothing else to watch. And I think people.
Is not good.
That's what I'm saying. People that want to watch real sports don't want to watch esports. It's a completely different thing. Mm-hmm. I wonder if there's been an uptick though in people watching people play video games. That would be the real test. Like maybe some of those gamers are making more now. Maybe this is a boom period for them. I don't see any updates on
nothing
for the petition. That was from the 21st. The 21st was forever ago in this world.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's weird,
I mean, we've been 2 weeks in quarantine since then.
Nobody's talking about it or anything. It's weird.
Yeah, that makes it sound like it was just they were like, "Hey, can we do this?" And there's just they didn't even say. They just kind of shook their head if they even did that.
That was towards the beginning of our quarantine.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have.
Then they're like, you know what? Some places I think are. They're like, well, we'll just do it, and if they find out, we'll just deal with it then. I think is kind of on the sly. Some people are doing it for locals, or kind of. I heard about somebody. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to throw them under the bus, but I'm like, you know what? Yeah, just do it. And these are like rogue times here. So.
Yeah. Maybe if you have like a self-distribution license.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little gray area, maybe.
One of the things I did read, though, kind of on that point, Mary, is like with the millennials specifically, where this is like their first real hardship or economic, disaster kind of big thing that they are going through. And I was reading an article about how it's kind of going to be a big wake up for them or that type of thing. So I thought that was interesting. And then it was funny. A friend of mine posted a meme where it's like three guys about our age, and they're like, these people have no idea how to live without money. They're what's called new poor. We're old poor. That's brilliant. It's like that is so great.
How is
true.
Jake?
Yeah.
How is Jake handling things, Mary?
Depends on the day. Sometimes he's a little grumbly because he and I are the only ones working the bar. He gets a little overwhelmed. But for the most part, I have to tell you, both he and Ernesto, because we were gone when this happened.
Oh, yeah. You were right.
Yeah. And so he and Ernesto stepped up their game, and they got this business running and kept it running while we were gone. So kudos to them. They're doing a really great job.
Way to go,
job.
Jake.
Yeah.
Was there ever a moment where you're like, maybe we should just stay here in Hawaii?
No, it was quite the opposite because they were shut down while we were there.
I saw these Facebook posts from you, right when all this started, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, we're going into quarantine," and there's like pictures of your toes on the beach.
I
know. It's a beautiful beach. I think Jake is watching now. It was a beautiful, beautiful beach. And it was really weird. We were actually pretty good until we hopped islands, went back to Honolulu, and that's when that's when we were shutting down here, and then they were talking about shutting all the restaurants down in Honolulu, and they were actually going through the motion and winding things down and getting ready for it. So yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
Hawaii would have been a great place to stick around, but I'm glad to be home.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna
did you
be
have
stranded,
to self-quarantine or anything coming in, or there?
We did for the most part. The first week, definitely. The second week, a little more lenient, but I tried my best to stay away from people, but they needed help at the shop. So
Oh, yeah. That's
I would have been able to stay home for 2 weeks. But yeah, I mean, John and I both tried to do our best to, stay away from people. But it was amazing to see all the people in the airport. About maybe 5% of the people in the airport, both coming and going, had masks on. So there wasn't a lot of panic.
Yeah.
There. And then I think the only time I really got nervous is on our way home, the last flight home, when the bars were covering their tables and they were making you sit 6 feet apart.
Oh,
so,
wow. Really?
Yeah, so there was a line to get in the bar because there was no seats.
but you could still get in the bar.
Our timing was perfect. Yes.
All right, we can survive. We can handle this.
Yeah.
Persevere.
Yeah, it was craziness.
Uh-oh. I think somebody broke the seal.
Get a beer. Ain't gonna be.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was. They did a really good job. So happy to be home.
Yes. Yeah. I'm glad you made it back.
We went, pardon me, Josh. We went over there for the Kona Beer Festival.
Oh.
How was it?
It didn't happen.
Oh.
Sorry, folks. You're just gonna have to hang out on the beach.
Yeah, something like that.
Still get beer there, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Aloha.
She drank it all.
That'll do it. I was just gonna say something. Now I've lost all train of thought. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Sorry,
Mary,
Josh.
have you tried Headliner yet?
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Good stuff.
Have you you used to work at St. Arnold? Have you talked to anybody from St. Arnold?
I have just a few people. They're running like they're supposed to. I think the biggest not surprise but surprise was what they had to do with the restaurant, and that was kind of eliminate some positions and set themselves up for success, which is what we're all trying to do. So
yeah, that's why definitely going to be a winnowing down of certain positions and all that kind of stuff. So we'll figure out what's really needed, I guess. It'll be sad, but Jules is back though, so there's a surprise one.
Good beer.
What'd you bring, Jules? What'd you bring? She didn't have her earbuds in, does she?
We brought Austin Cider Sangria.
Okay.
And a back pew button bustin'. Button bustin'.
Did you say button bustin'?
I've developed a case of lysdexia.
That's a whole different episode.
Yeah, for the rodeo that kind of happened this year.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we had half a rodeo.
Yeah, we had a week of rodeo.
Yeah.
So what is
Guess
that?
it's
How many
better
weeks
than
is the rodeo? 3 weeks?
Yeah, I
4
think
weeks?
so.
I
Yeah.
think it's about 4 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, quarter
So,
rodeo.
Dennis said NASCAR and outlaw racing is happening, which I was wondering what
Oh,
sports
they're doing iRacing. They're not. It's like guys in simulators, and then they do like video game. It's basically video game racing.
Yeah, they were actually they're actually like broadcasting this stuff live too.
Hey, my mom just joined.
Hey, Mom.
Everybody say hi to Mom.
Say hi to Mom. We're getting during this quarantine. We're getting a strong Florida presence in our show.
All my Florida peeps are representing.
Yeah.
Jose responded to your comment, Kennedy, about being less Dixia or whatever it is you said. He said, "Oh my dog, Kennedy."
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
actually dyslexic.
Yeah, you mean lysdexic?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, have you guys heard about this All Together brew that's out there? It's I believe it's an IPA recipe. that's I forget. Craft beer started it. Here, let me find out. And then all the proceeds. So they have the recipe, and all the different places take it and kind of make it their own. But all the proceeds go to help hospitality workers.
Oh,
So
I've not heard of it.
It's really pretty cool. Called the Altogether IPA. And more than 300 breweries globally are already started working on it.
BRB.
Turn your mic channel down before you mess with it. Tell him that's like smack him.
Oh,
Jules.
it is.
Mute your mic.
And you might want to close your eyes because he does have pants on today, so it's okay.
Okay, nice.
You just can't see them because they're camouflage.
Yeah. I had a rude awakening the other day. So I weighed myself earlier, and it's like, that's not so 6 pounds. It's been like what, 2 weeks?
Oh, jeez.
The 6 pounds, and it's like, well, maybe that's water weight, because I've been drinking lots of water.
Oh, water, not beer,
really.
but water. Uh-huh.
And then it's like, then you got to put on we have to put on my jeans, like, not the ones I've worn 3 times already, and they're all nice and stretched out, but right out of the dryer,
Yeah.
Oh, snug.
Exactly. That's not a good time. Not a good combo. Mm-mm.
No, yeah, pretty snug. Gotta keep an eye on all that.
Uh-huh. So Misty says that all the tiki bars are closed in Florida, so they're here instead. So thanks. See, we're just under tiki bars.
Yeah. Y'all wanna talk about things that worry us?
Oh, and I just wanted to add, you're starting to get the COVID-19. You know how they have the freshman 15? Now everybody's going to have the COVID-19. You gained 19 pounds during this time period.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the COVID-19.
COVID-19. I get it.
Yep.
That's what that is.
That's what that is. That's what that 19 stands for. Did you shut the bathroom door?
Hurricane season. Did you wash your hands? I hope you washed your hands.
I know.
I worry about hurricane season coming up.
Yeah.
Why?
We don't need one.
Not this year.
No. I think we're good for a little while, right? Didn't we? We've met our quota. Harvey kind of put us over the top for a while.
Yeah.
Put some petitions out there for a couple years.
Exactly.
If they're gonna cancel baseball season, we could also
cancel hurricane season. Hey, that makes complete sense, Josh. If nobody else gets to play, why do they get to play?
Yeah, let's just shut that down. Hurricane season canceled for the season.
Yep, agreed.
Is there sports teams named Hurricane?
Yeah, there's the Carolina Hurricanes hockey.
Or the Florida.
There's the Miami. Yeah, there's the Miami Hurricanes and University of Miami and all college sports.
Yep, it's one of a very good college game.
There's the Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're the Hurricanes for some reason.
Really?
Landlocked Tulsa.
Yeah, what's that about? Shouldn't they be the
tornadoes? They don't even know what hurricanes are.
My high school mascot was a hurricane. And that's in
Arkansas?
Northeast. Yeah. We have one man-made lake within 30 minutes. And then the next closest is the Mississippi River, which is like an hour away. So, shoulder shrug. I don't know. But, see, are there any other hurricanes? I think that's it. Carolina Hurricanes, National Hockey League, Miami Hurricanes, college.
Football. I think that's it.
I think it's it.
Yeah, Philip says he thinks he'll lose the 19 pounds because he doesn't eat as much as he would in the office. See, now that's an interesting scenario there. A lot of people go into the office, and that's when there's birthday parties and anniversary parties, and someone brought in cakes or cookies, so you end up snacking all day. But when you're at home, you should be able to control your environment.
No. No.
But if you don't buy it and bring it in, then...
Like a box of granola bars would last about a week.
For me. It lasted me 2 weeks. For him, it's lasted 2 days.
And so now a box of granola, I'm doing like a box of these things a day.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, like granola bar, peanut butter, another granola bar sandwich?
Oh, that does sound good.
Oh, man. You just gave me an idea.
Chop up some banana on top of that. That's a good idea.
Jose said the new Klein High School is they're the Hurricanes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. Klein. Boom.
Klein.
Yeah.
The district. the district in the area.
Yeah.
Is it cool to name your mascot after something that literally kills thousands of people?
Well, I think that's that like fighting spirit. Like, oh, we're the Hurricanes. We're gonna like destroy you.
I mean, could your mascot be like the Black Plague?
Only if you're at the Texas Renaissance Festival.
That's true. That Black Plague is pretty good.
Coach Alan Ward. No, let's see. There's a lot of mascots that kill people. Hornets. How many
Yeah,
people
they
die
all
from
do.
hornets?
A lot of them. Yeah.
What else? Rockets. Rockets blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texans.
Gators.
Texans, yes.
Texans murder people.
Texans. Yeah.
Wow.
Astros. I don't know about Astros. Maybe. I don't know.
Badgers.
Badgers. Badger attacks are up
Badgers?
like 14% since this whole thing started.
Yeah, I badge him all the time, and he just wants to kill me. You know?
Yeah, you do badger me.
Yeah. So I think most mascots murder.
What's for breakfast? What are you making for breakfast? What's for lunch? I'm
Hey,
hungry.
Hey,
What's
I cooked. So do you know? Okay, do you do this too, Josh, or how does it? Or and Mary, how's this going on? Because it's like yesterday, I'm like, okay, I got breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and did one kitchen cleanup during the day. So it's like, I'm like, I'm not doing breakfast today. Usually it's I got breakfast, so I'll get lunch. Well, I'll get dinner. Well, I did the dishes. Well, I took out. There's all this housework that has to be done now.
What housework?
I know, right? There you go.
Yeah, so
I like that.
So I noticed, like, normally, like, we have to take the trash out about every 3 days. Now it's easily every day.
Oh yeah, and the dishwasher too.
Easily every day.
Oh, like what is this?
Jose has a question. What's the murderest mascot?
Oh.
Ooh.
What mascot has murdered the most? Or is let's think mascots, everybody. Well, the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah, and we'll pull the audience.
No,
out here, too.
I think more hurricanes have killed people more than sharks.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right. What about
overall,
the Bears? Chicago Bears.
Nah,
Bears
Bears don't kill them.
I think
in the history of mankind. Bears.
How would you know? They're always out in the woods and alone.
Wait.
How do you know?
So,
well, I don't know.
I'm gonna get a little controversial here.
Okay.
But there's a mascot called the something Whiteys.
What?
Yes, I'm gonna Google it.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say the Seminole
Mainstream
Indians.
sports, Kennedy, not E-League. Not the homebrew club softball team. Let me think about this. All right, mascots, murdery mascots. The
This is what we've come down to.
Spartans.
Spartans murdered a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, Mary, do you have any information on things going on in the area or anything like that to promote as well, like partners that you work with or some of the breweries? And we've been trying to stay on top of, helping all the breweries out and posting that.
I have to say, shame on me, but my head has been consumed, not knowing what it's all about to begin with, because it's all new. I mean, it takes time to learn it, and then you think you got it right, and then next thing you know, it's something different.
Yeah, there's no such thing as an expert on it.
There is not. I still have an unanswered question. I've been trying to figure out what is the right answer. I don't have that answer yet, and they probably don't either.
And they probably don't either, exactly, yeah. Because they're trying to figure it out as it goes along as well.
Yeah, I mean, every single day there's something different.
Man.
Yep, we've been working through that too with my wife's business. It's like, is this allowed? Or so, yeah. So the level of that's another thing. She's spent a lot of time in our room on a computer, on a phone. So there's like built-in breaks if you're a business owner.
Right. This is my break.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm reluctant to get off because then my break's over.
I know. Well, thanks for sharing your break with us.
Yeah, thank you, Mary. Cheers.
Yeah, Jeffrey says pirates as far as murderous mascots, and Adam Pryor from
Crusaders.
Baleson, he says Crusaders.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those guys killed a lot of people.
Yeah, they did. Who's the Crusaders? What team is that? Or what is that? 'Cause that's kind of creepy.
I'm sure somebody's called the
So
Crusaders.
probably some Catholic school. Wait, what?
Yeah. How about the Lakers? How many people have drowned in lakes?
Oh, in Florida, that's actually quite a big thing. So,
Yeah. So there you go, Lakers murders.
I still think hurricanes probably.
Yeah,
more
I
than
think
lakes,
hurricanes
but,
probably.
Yeah.
More people. You think more people have historically died in hurricanes
Yeah.
And drowned in a
than
lake.
drowned in lakes?
Yes.
More people are around lakes.
Absolutely.
Because you could drown in a lake in a hurricane and it's still the lake.
Or hurricane.
True, but no.
How about the
I mean-
Tasmanian devil?
I mean, just think about, hundreds of years ago when we didn't even know hurricanes were coming.
Yeah.
How many people would die?
Exactly.
That's true, but how many people lived in, less people lived in the area. So there's like the biggest time of hurricanes, like at least for Houston, was after AC was invented and then before really good knowledge of hurricanes coming. There was that
Well, just remember the hurricane of 1900.
Yeah, and Galveston, right?
Galveston.
Yeah.
Galveston used to be the largest city in Texas.
Used to be the New York, basically.
Yeah.
How many people were died in that? We should be looking up these stats. Do we have it? We need a
bazillion.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that one killed like 5,000 people or something.
Okay, how about this? Yankees. How many people died in the Civil War?
Oh man, yeah.
Good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I think that one wins.
All right.
I think that one wins.
Drop the mic.
The most murderous mascot, the Yankees. Now, I'll say the
Yankees,
most
sure.
notorious murderous mascot, the Tampa Bay, before they changed themselves to just the Rays, they were the Devil Rays. They got Steve Irwin, so that's a notable death.
Oh.
That guy, Stingray.
Oh, there you go. But what about the Buccaneers? Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Pirates, but
Pirates, Buccaneers. I mean,
same thing. Okay, yeah.
I mean that's a lot of planks to walk to outdo the Yankees.
There you
Is the
go.
devil
Yep.
measurable?
I'm thinking the Yankees. I'm gonna go with the Yankees. Yeah, that's good. Good. Did you figure out that, Josh, or did Jose give you that?
Yeah, was that Jose?
That was Jose.
No,
wasn't it?
No, he was surprised. His last one was he just said all of Texas died in that hurricane, the whole state. That was stats
What,
may or may
Yankees
not be
were,
accurate.
no.
a hurricane of 1900 in Galveston.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I took Mom and Larry there. We went to Galveston when they visited, and we went on. We did a tour at not the Moody House. It was what was it? A house that's there, and then that boat. We went on that boat, and then we got
Alyssa?
some. Yeah, the Alyssa.
That boat.
That boat.
You realize there's a beer named after that boat?
Oh yeah, St. Arnold.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ah,
the original IPA.
Okay, good.
Fantastic IPA,
Yeah.
if I do say so.
So Mary, do you have any? Are you thinking like in the future some kind of big like we're out of this party or some kind of? Are you thinking like a way to celebrate or something to do?
Yeah. We've got a couple really good ideas, and a couple of them. Do you want to come in your COVID wear, or do you want to dress up?
See, that's true.
You haven't dressed up in a while. So
I like that, exactly.
We've been thinking about it, but again, I mean, who knows? Is people going to come out in masses, or is it going to be a little trickle at a time?
I think it's going to be both. Like the same way we have now, where you have people that are like, "Hey, can I come up to the bar and get the food?" Or people are like, "Hey, I'm in my car, bring it to me." I think it's going to be the same. I think you're going to have people that are just like out and about, like nothing's changed. But then you're definitely going to have people that are very like weary and kind of let them go first, and if they don't die, then I'll go out.
Yeah. I do want to say, though, we have a large percentage of our customers coming in to say, hey, we're here to support you and the local businesses in our area. So we have a fantabulous community right here. supporting.
Good. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and Julie and I have been doing. I feel like we've been doing our part. I mean, we're going around to our local breweries and getting to go
And
orders.
restaurants.
We're going to some restaurants and stuff, getting to go orders.
Yeah. Well, we can't see. I was furloughed. About 2 weeks ago. So we really kind of backed down to one income. So it's kind of a tight situation. So again, Kennedy is, supporting us and taking care of us.
I am the rock.
Yes, he is in so many ways. He is.
Can you lift one elbow?
And an elbow.
Can you lift one? You're not elbow. Do the elbow and do the eyebrow. People's elbow.
People's elbow.
Oh.
Can you do one eyebrow?
Yeah.
Like the Rock.
Yeah. Oh, like the Rock. Like.
Can you smell? Can you smell what the Rock's cooking?
Yeah.
I think she's smelling what this rock's
Oh,
cooking.
I smelled what that Rock's not shower. Yeah, but no, he has to shower every other day. We've agreed at least on every other day.
She's so mean to me.
I know. I make him shower at least every other day. Or in the days that he doesn't shower, he has to change his shirt. I'm so horrible.
You truly were a bachelor then.
Yes, he was.
Jose brought up a good suggestion when we should incorporate all the parties that we missed. So we got like St. Patty's Day, Easter, 420, Cinco de Mayo, Memorial Day. What else? Independence Day.
Hopefully hold on. 420.
Did you add 420 as a holiday?
I'm saying people.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Hey, wait. Philip says he knows 2 of the crew members of the Alyssa. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Kennedy knows the entire original crew.
And Jeffrey says that Kennedy sounds like his kids. He has to make them take a bath. Yes, Jeffrey, exactly. Tell me what works for your kids so I can use it on Kennedy.
That's a question I ask on it. Like, did you brush your teeth? That's. Of course, I have to look in the mirror and say that too. Wait, what did I? Was that today? Sorry.
Right. And see, Philip says, he's like, I will be hitting the ground running once he can move freely about the cabin. Exactly. No, I'm the same thing. Once I will be like that. As soon as they say go, I'll be out, and just with, again, common sense. Don't got to go up and lick people. Just keep distance, keep space.
I'll be glad when we can do that again.
Not going back to that.
I sure have missed it.
But yeah, I think a lot of people are, I think most people are probably gonna want to get out and celebrate and do something and have human connection, physical connection, not in that way, Kennedy, but just regular connection. So I think there will be. I think if you build it, they will come for sure.
True. True.
Are you getting all choked up, Mary?
I am.
Don't touch your eyes.
Look at me here. I can do it.
I know I do that when I'm home, and especially like after I just took a bath or something. I'm like,
yeah. As soon as I walk in the grocery store, that's what I want to do. I'm like, ah!
Don't do it.
It's like,
what we ought to do? If this thing lasts through May, like if we get into May and we're still isolating and that sort of thing, Star Wars Day is May the 4th, right? What a great time to implement Stormtrooper masks and Darth Vader masks when we need masks the most, right? So there we go. Everybody pick your favorite Star Wars mask, and that should be the thing that you bling it out, do whatever you need to do. Put your brewery stickers on it.
Nice.
But that's probably what happened, pre whatever. I don't know what got the masks on all the stormtroopers or whatever in Star Wars. Kennedy, you probably know more about this than I do. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's maybe where that Star Wars becomes real life.
Maybe that's what it is.
Because I was looking at a mask. Like, do I wear a mask? Do I not wear a mask? It's like, at home, obviously, I don't need to. But if I go to work or whatever.
Yeah.
But how do I make it more fun? Maybe full Darth Vader.
There you go. Full Darth Vader, yeah.
So I want to thank Preston at the Grain Cellar for giving me a big old box of vinyl gloves.
Boom.
Yeah.
I just happened to be there, and he got a shipment of a box, just a huge box of them.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. And Kennedy's been using them every night, and we haven't even left the house.
What have you been using them for there, Kenny?
I can't believe she said that.
Mine is very took a drink, too. I saw that.
Can't believe she brought that up.
What you know
But
what?
what are you guys doing? If you go out, are you putting a mask on? Are you putting gloves on? Or scarf or bandana? No, we haven't either.
No, I go to the grocery store. I make sure I'm all washed up before I go there. I put on hand sanitizer before I go in. I walk in and I'm like struggling the whole time for not touching my face. It's a struggle. Mm-hmm. I get out. I immediately apply hand sanitizer. I get home, wash my hands.
Yeah. Exactly. And when you're at the grocery store, you have to look with your eyes and figure out what you want and then grab the box. It's like you don't touch different things anymore and kind of go, well, let me read this label.
Yeah, I'm not reading nutrition facts anymore.
Yeah, you're just kind of looking and see what you can see and then just make a decision and grab it. And whatever you touch, you stick.
Because let's face it, nutrition facts at this point have just gone out the window.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not reading nutrition facts anymore.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Is that you, Josh?
No.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Misty, same thing. Misty says she keeps masks and gloves in her car, but she can't bring herself to use them. Same thing, Misty. I got my bag, a little side bag, and I got my gloves and everything in it. But I'm like, nah, I just can't do it. And Jeffrey, yeah, when I walked into HEB, most of people were wearing them now, so I kind of feel like the asshole for not wearing them. But I'm like,
there was my wife went the other day and said there was a guy wearing a full welder's mask.
oh jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know if it helps, but that's what I'm saying. It's going to become fashion. That's how.
Yeah.
With like Star Wars, we're all going to be stormtroopers.
I saw a picture of a guy in the grocery store with like a snorkel, a mask, a snorkel with like cotton taped at the end of the snorkel.
Like, go for it.
It might actually be effective. Maybe. I don't know.
But with cotton, is he good? He might.
I mean, you're breathing out of your mouth the whole time.
Oh, so Misty, you do put your mask and gloves on when you grocery shop. Okay.
Well, she's in Florida.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I love y'all because it's a hood, but you guys have like twice as many cases as we do, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned.
It's probably going to be a good idea to do so. I would say. I don't know.
She said she will wear them. That's right. She said she will wear them. Yeah, we've just been asked to do it too, and I was kind of set to go do it, but I just, for some reason, I couldn't do it. But because I don't have a regular mask, I have like one of those, I don't have it here, but I have one of those ones that you put over, it's like a running scarf thing. So I look like I'm going to rob the place. And I just feel, you know what I mean? I'm like, this just feels so not right. And then with the gloves, they're extra large gloves. And so I put them on, and I just feel it's just weird. It's just weird. So.
Bank robbers and ninjas. They're like, this is just life. So.
Yeah, it's just the new norm.
Jeffrey just left a whole bunch of information about Stormtrooper masks.
I was just reading that.
So.
Basically, go for it, is what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can get a real one. Or an Iron Man mask.
Yeah,
Iron
Mom,
Man
if
suits.
you're still watching, see if Trey can hook us up. My nephew Trey is like this amazing 3D sculptor builder, or those 3D printers, and he does some amazing stuff, and he teaches it actually.
Well, we have a buddy who.
Oh, Mary says they're available on Amazon.
Oh, hey, where'd that come from? Yeah. Jeffrey kind of summed it up. Just wash your hands and don't touch your face.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But
Which is easier said than done.
Yeah. People start coughing around you, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mom says we'll have some fun masks soon. Mom's been sewing, so we'll have some fun masks soon. So we'll just let them sit outside for 14 days, because they come from Florida. So. So does anybody do that too with the grocery store? So they tell you go to the grocery store, you bring it home. Some people say let it sit outside for a couple days. Obviously not the stuff that would melt, but you let it sit. Or do you wipe down everything before you put it away? I mean, there's all different kinds of things of what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Are they saying?
Of course, I don't do any of it.
What does that say? What is that?
149 confirmed cases in Montgomery County.
There you
3
go.
deaths.
Yeah. That's the latest, eh?
Yeah.
What's Harris County?
Texas, 8262 confirmed cases, 154 deaths.
Wait, show that again. How many for Harris? No.
It doesn't say Harris. It just says it's Montgomery County in Texas.
Can you go to Harris?
Well, this is just somebody sent me a screen.
Oh, somebody sent it.
Somebody sent me a screen cap.
Whoever sent that, can you do Harris County?
So I feel like Texas is pretty fortunate compared to our size and the amount of cases we have.
Yeah, well,
I have
not
1,800 in Harris County, which is still pretty darn good for the 4th largest city in the country.
Yeah.
Well, that's that we know about.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah. There's.
But that's out of almost 89,000 total tested. So I think there's 89,000 total tested, and we have 1,809.
Okay, so I know this is not how ratios and percentages and things like that work, but what's the percentage of 1,800 to, what'd you say, 89,000? What's the percentage?
89,000.
Anybody got math?
Yeah. Anybody can do math? Yeah.
No, I'm not even going to try.
All of Texas is 8,200.
2%.
So that means somebody on this chat's toe.
2%? Yeah, somebody listening to us today has it.
Somebody's toe.
Somebody's toe has it.
I was going to say, of the 4 of us, somebody's toe.
It's Kennedy, I'm sure.
They have that COVID-19.
The COVID-19.
Fully watchable.
Yeah. Now, if only your toe had COVID, would you cut your toe off?
Nope.
No.
What if it's a pinky toe?
Nope.
Nope.
You really need a pinky toe?
It can survive.
Yeah, I could give that
I
up.
mean, are you really going to cut an appendage off?
What if your toe is constantly coughing, huh?
You're going to cut an appendage off. How do you think you're going to cut your own appendage off?
With like a trimming shears.
Like you really think
You know what I would probably use if I were going to have to cut... If I were going to cut a toe off, you'd want it to be really like swift and like before you even realize it. So you'd want to use something heavy with like a wood splitter or something like a, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've almost done that before. Like, that was almost my foot.
I like a bolt cutter.
See, bolt cutter, you have to go from both sides, and you'd have to have somebody else do it. But like with a wood splitter, you could do it yourself.
I see.
I'm uncomfortable with this conversation already.
I know.
Okay, next topic.
Next topic. We've gotten to that point where we're talking about cutting off our own appendages. We need to move on.
Yeah, I don't think that's how COVID works.
So, Josh, are your kids 100% quarantined? Are they going out at all?
We'll let them. Like, we'll go on walks around the neighborhood, but you see somebody and you move to the other side of the street. It's like it's the Kennedy rule. If you saw him walking down the street, you'd go to the other side. So.
That's not been my experience.
Trust me.
No.
Well,
people are on the other side of the street. They come to my side of the street.
Yeah.
To check your heartbeat.
Your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
No, I mean, yeah, we don't let them go play with friends. We have other friends that have let friends play, but we just had one of the workers at our HEB tested positive. And so that's really close to home, and we've done shopping there. And so, I mean, what can you do? That doesn't, it's a little mess. So we are on the side of being, overly protective if we can. But that's me. That's been me from the beginning.
Yeah, Josh won't let me in his house.
Not even after this is over.
Or before this happened, really. I mean, let's just be honest.
He used to let me in once a week.
Gentle people, I've got to go on to the next webinar about this virus and all the things that they're telling us. So thank you for letting me join and be a part of your group. It's been fun.
Absolutely, Mary.
Anytime, Mary.
Miss you. We'll see you soon. We're going to order one of them chicken sandwiches soon.
Definitely Send me a personal message. I need a road trip.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes.
We'll do.
All right,
Thanks for joining, Mary.
All right. Have
Bye,
a
Mary.
good
Stay
day.
safe.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
All right, bye. All right, Mary Thorne, everybody.
Aw,
Now we go through the time
Mary
where she's
Thorne.
looking. There we go. Sometimes it gets a little it gets a little awkward for somebody trying to find that red button to end the Skype
Oh,
call.
yeah.
All right, I gotta go.
We're good.
Hold on. Okay. Like when I'm talking to my sister or somebody.
I know, right?
Bye, bye, bye.
I know. I do want to get
I'm
that
hanging
chicken
up
sandwich,
now.
though.
I'm hanging up now.
I think
My favorite is when they can't find it, just walk away from the camera and just leave it going.
All right, just
Yeah,
turn
just-
the phone over and just walk away.
Just face it towards the wall.
Yep. So hey, Heidi. Heidi's watching.
Oh,
Howdy, Heidi.
Heidi.
Yep. All right. Well, let's talk about the rest of this week for Liquid Lunch.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So
tomorrow,
as I've alluded to before, I'm gonna work on the details today. But I want to do an open invitation Zoom meeting.
Like a happy hour.
Yeah,
Happy hour,
sorta. So everyone who wants to can join in. Try to keep it semi-classy.
Yeah.
And I really don't know how it's gonna work. Hopefully it'll be cool. But we'll see. We'll see. It's there's a lot of firsts this time.
Mm-hmm. First, have you not used Zoom?
No,
have.
I've used Zoom, but I'm curious how it's going to work with doing the show.
Are we streaming it?
Yeah.
Can we stream? And
So
do it? I thought we had to-
so what's going to happen? I think is I'm going to start a Zoom meeting. Anybody who wants to join in.
Bye, Mom. Say bye to Mom.
Bye, Mom. Bye. Thanks for watching. I hope I didn't offend you. Love you.
This time. Yeah, no.
No, so everyone can jump on, and then I think I'm also going to stream it to our Facebook page. So if you don't want to actually participate and just want to see the madness going on, you can do that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be what I do.
So that's cool. I didn't realize we could stream it.
No,
at the same time.
you've got to join Zoom.
I've got a Zoom account. I'm good to go.
Zoom.
So if everything works like I think it will, I'll post a link on our Facebook page, and then people can just go to that, click on the link if they want to join, or just watch this on Facebook if you want to just see it.
So Misty, Danielle, I know y'all are. If you're still watching, make sure you join in because we'd love to have you on there.
And it'll be an evening show, so that'll be a little different.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey had a good point. Good point,
What?
Jeffrey.
What?
He said you should set up a Liquid Lunch test page and give a handful of people access, so you could. Good thinking.
Wow, Jeffrey, so
Like
smart.
Foresight.
Yeah.
We like to come across the errors live in the moment.
Yeah,
It's more genuine that way.
Yeah, exactly. So it's real from the heart.
yeah.
That's a good point. We might need to do that later, baby. That'll be fun though, and we'll have to get Tammy. Make sure Tammy and most of the other road brewers,
Yeah.
know about it.
Should be cool.
Yeah.
We'll see. And if it works out, maybe it's something we can start doing in the future.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. All right, and then we're gonna do a normal show on Thursday.
Normal show. Normal show Thursday.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. All right, and then I'll have a new episode of Interbrews out later today with Caleb Wilson from Backfish Brewing. And then in the plans, for the works for tomorrow, I'm interviewing Jeffrey Stuffings from Jester King.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
cool.
It's been a couple weeks since I've done an episode. And it's like you just look up and all of a sudden, it's been a couple weeks. So I'm going to try to knock a handful out in rapid succession. So we'll see. But anyway, just getting kind of catching up with everybody. The way I'm approaching Interbrews in the moment, it's kind of I look at it as audio history. John Holler helped me understand and brought it up. It's like ongoing historical documentation in audio form as the event is unfolding.
Sure.
So that's how I'm looking at it. So,
True.
there you go.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So there's that. Anything else we need to chit chat about?
No, I think I'm good. I'm holding a really big pee right now.
You're holding it?
Mm-hmm.
Like a.
Like,
You need a really big carrot to go with it.
A carrot? What?
a carrot.
Oh, I
Please,
get it.
carrots.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll hit the outro. Do you have an outro? Do you have all that outro? The short outro?
I do, but I don't have it loaded in this playlist, so I can't really use it right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll do it on that.
All I can play is
Why don't I just play?
there's a song, but you can't hear it. But it's definitely playing right now.
Now turn it off. Turn it off. I got it.
I turned it off.
It's just it's a short show, so we'll just wave for a few seconds. But everybody, thanks for listening, and we'll see you we'll see you tomorrow, I guess.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Happy hour, y'all.
It's an experiment. We'll see. It's a social experiment. We'll see how it goes. I think it'll be pretty cool.
Blast you out. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody watching, please check out our Facebook page. We'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, bye, everybody. Good job, Jules. Good job, Kennedy. Thank you, Mary Thorne.
Yeah,
you're the best. This will drop shot. Cool. Check them out and go support local breweries and support each other. Love you. See you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Be safe.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.
That's a wrap.